not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings, my goblin nation! Welcome to the show. Welcome to a review of Jeepers Creepers. There's like one creeper, and this guy is like, oh my god, this is insane! But also like, yeah, but also like, oh my god, and I'm also like, it's very 2001. Wow, the year it came out kind of movie. This movie is good. It's one of those slasher movies, but also not. It's one of those kind of road trip movies, but only not. So where this it's a brother and sister go to their mom, I'm guessing, and they've been not seeing him for a long time. I don't know how that is to be far away from your mother, going to college alone, and not seeing your mother for a couple days or hear about it. I don't even know how that feels. I'm trying. I'm really trying, and I want to have the feel like freedom. You know, that freedom that you normally have when you live alone. That would be nice. But my mother always is like crying, kind of things like, you don't want me to know who you go with? Like kind of thing. It's like, why do I not be able to know? I'm like, Jesus Christ, dramatic as much. Also, oh, you're crying. You're actually crying. Wow. You want to make me feel bad? It's working. But also, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Good thing I have a father that's completely perfect. That kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, enough about mother issues and whatever that kind of thing. We're talking about Jeepers Creepers. Anyway, so in this kind of thing, brother and sister are on a road trip kind of thing, but then on this road, apparently somebody dies. Oh, good thing. After a little bit of kind of thing, after a little bit of riding, some truck, but like a small truck, you know, those very much smaller trucks kind of comes on the road, and it's like, like a kind of thing, like, what the hell? It's like, go around. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? You find out, well, like, this guy has like this cool, awesome truck. He goes then after, he goes away, and after a while, it's like, what the hell was wrong with it? This was scary. It was scary. I'm like, yeah, that was a little bit scary. A little bit like, oh my god. Also, kind of thing. And then after a while, they see him with bodies, dead bodies, just kind of them, and they're like, we just see dead bodies. Did we just see? And then the creepy guy is like, I have to go after them. Goes with his car after him, and they're like, shit, run, motherfucker, ride! And they're riding. But the creepy is kind of like, okay, what we're gonna do? He's right behind it, and he knows we saw the dead bodies. But kind of thing, are we gonna die? Are we gonna be dead? In a second, I don't wanna be dead! I like the living. I don't wanna die. So the kind of thing is like, okay, gonna try to go over all bitches. And it works, he goes just right, so kind of thing. And they're like, my god! They try to repair it, and then it's like, should we go back? You know, maybe somebody's alive in there. You know, there was some blood and in the kind of thing. But maybe somebody's alive, and he went to that. So, if we go back in time, we're gonna kind of thing. You thought that this would go wrong, but apparently not. He goes after it, goes down, sees all my dead bodies. The pain house. This is the pain house. Anyway, you see all those dead, messed up bodies that made this kind of thing, like all the skins kind of thing, and a whole wall of blood and blood bodies. It's horrifying. On this point, we don't know what this guy is. He seems like just a psycho hillbilly kind of bad. And we kind of they go over the road, sees that this guy, I think this woman, no, that's afterwards, or is it? Oh, is it? I think that was afterwards. The kind of thing, they go to this woman, this old lady, and they're like, we need a phone, and it's like, I don't have no. I was like, oh wait, I don't have. She's a cat lady kind of thing. Oh, kind of thing. Then the guy comes in, and say, oh well, the old lady bites the dust, and they're like, shit, let's fucking get out of here. They go with the car. I love when every time somebody's on a road trip somewhere, even in 2001. Sure, the phones are not so extremely good as the kind of thing, but it's like, battery's dead. It's like, oh, and I had a charger, but I don't. It's like, we should have gone with my car, kind of thing. And I'm like, oh my god, this is all kind of happening all at the same time, you know? It's always when you need it, then something really terrible happening with your stuff, you know? Just when you need it. I'm sorry, pal, you're dead. Anyway, so they go kind of thing. Finally, they find the cops. I'm like, oh, they find the cops. I didn't see this, but they try to explain it. Well, first they try to explain it in the bar kind of thing, and they try to call at home. Then at home didn't work. At home, but there was this woman that's like, I have seen your future. I've seen what you can do. I've seen what's happening. The cheapers, creeper. Yeah, the music, the kind of thing. Hi, I know you. It's like, who the hell are you? And then the kind of thing, it's like, this guy is blah blah blah. They go to the cops after this. After that, they wrote to go to the cops, and the cops are like, okay, this kind of sounds a little bit bad, but it's kind of oh yeah, they trying to get to the cop station kind of thing, trying to drive or not drive. I don't remember exactly, but what I do remember is they drive, the cops are behind, and they're like, apparently the other cops went to check it out, but everything got burned or something. Like, you really know they're not pyromancers, they're like kind of thing, trying to like trying to set things on fire, because it seems like that's what kind of did. Why is it always like when cops are involved, they never believe it? It's always like, oh, this kind of thing happened, but then something happens making them look better kind of thing. It's like, would they really tell you if they burned the house down? Would they really tell you where it is? No, they would not. So that guy, they kind of thing burned his own house down. Burn, baby. And then they get to the cops kind of thing. Then, well, first the cheaper creeper comes along, and we find out, oh my god, this guy looks terrible. Looks like a freaking half-faced kind of thing. Well, stuff looked like he has like a body. Has a face with a little bit like a kind of thing. No, he's a goddamn demon, a goddamn eating freaking demon. He seems like having demon, because they tried to run him over a couple times. Kind of after the cops died, kind of thing. They tried to run him over a couple times, didn't work. It explains also how he came onto the car, kind of thing. He can fly. Well, that kind of thing, and then he seems to die. So then they go to the cops, actually the cops, not the ones that were escorting them, and they don't believe it. Of course they don't believe it. But then this woman comes along that does believe it, but also it's like, she's a little bit crazy, because she has foreseen the kind of thing. She kind of like, she want to warn you, hoping you guys can change it. Well, yeah, the creeper kind of kills them, kills the cops, like is eating one of the cell kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, that happened. They try to fire up a thing. One tries to fire, doesn't work. They die. Then the girl the guy gets kidnapped, kind of thing, almost getting killed. After they have to be somewhere, and this is where the girl survives. The guy, sorry brother, you got this. So while the others like, you give me our kind of thing, she is like in front of it, like, no, my brother. I mean, you know, I'm in front of it, and then he gets kidnapped. Well, he gets kidnapped. After that, he gets killed. Yes, he's killed. His eyes are taken out of it, kind of thing, and he has no eyes! Those eyes of him. It's like, wow, that's messed up, man! A little bit messed up! A lot messed up. And yeah, that's pretty much it, what we got for it, kind of thing. And the girl survives, but the guy doesn't end. That's how it ends. I felt like, should we not at least have this fake ending where he dies, but he doesn't? Oh man, we got that when he's run over, but I didn't feel the horror vibe on it yet. I felt like after that should be somewhere he dies, and then have an end credit scene where he comes back after she revenged his brother's death, trying to kill him, and then it seems like he survived. That would be better. For an ending, not so good ending. Not so good ending. I like the movie in general. I like it. In very 2001 movie. It's not bad, but it's also not great. The acting is fine. I don't want to be like, holy shit, that's amazing, or oh my god, that's bad, that's really bad, that's actually just really bad. No, it's a little bit between those two kind of thing. Anyway, I hope my Goblin Nation loves it. You guys love it? I sure do. Damn, diggity, damn. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys liked it, and see you guys in my next ones. This was a very 8 out of 10. We're gonna go with that. 8 out of 10. Maybe a 7 out of 10. Well, the car was cool, but also there was no storyline. There was point 1A to point B. There was no, oh my god, what is the story of this demon? Oh my god, who is he? Has he one-liners? No, he just eats humans and uses them. And he's a demon. More is not that kind of... we see brother sister kind of demonic a little bit, but also I feel like that could have been better, but also it's like kind of thing. I felt we didn't have enough time, but you know, there are 4 more apparently, 3 more movies. Anyway, there are some other movies, and I'm gonna keep on watching them. I'm gonna on some point going after the second one. Then maybe the 2 search, you know. Let's go all the way. Keep on watching all the way. I like it. I love it. I like this movie, but I'm still gonna give it just a 7.9. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Yeah, let's give it a 7.9. Because I feel like it's not worth 8, but it's kind of I think it's a better movie than the last one I watched, even though that one was very disturbing. The colors of space, that was disturbing, but it has also something good. Am I just getting off board of movies of horror now? Am I at the ending of my horror career that I'm like, oh yeah, horror, and now I'm like, kind of thing? Maybe it could be that we're at the end of the road for horrors on my channel, and we're gonna go back to actions or something. I don't know. For now, we're not out yet. For now, it's a 7.9. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I really do. Hope you enjoy. Yes, my kind of thing. Yes, I love you all. So goodbye, my Goblin Nation. I'll see you till next time.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.